Hua Yong, the man who carried both cruelty and obsession in his heart, leaned close. His voice trembled, not with hesitation, but with desperate determination. "I have to mark you to save your life, Mr. Shang. You must forgive me. Otherwise, I will kill someone out of sadness." His words were as much a confession as they were a warning. And then, he bit down. White teeth pressed against the fragile gland on Sheng Shaoyou's neck.
Sharp enough to pierce, gentle enough not to destroy, and with that bite,
their fates intertwined. The pheromones surged instantly. For an alpha, the gland was never meant to carry such a mark. Yet now it bloomed. A white orchid unfurled itself across Sheng Shaoyou's skin, glowing faintly in the darkness. Not just any orchid. The ghost orchid, a flower so rare it was thought to be extinct, priceless, unattainable, something one could only stumble upon by sheer luck. And now it appeared on the neck of the proudest alpha alive. The fragrance spread through the air, cool and intoxicating. Hua Yong's pupils trembled. This was no ordinary bond, this was fate. This was destiny branded into flesh. He was so overcome with joy that the power went to his head. In that instant, he thought himself king of the world.
why not forgive debts worth billions?
Why not give away his fortune as charity? Compared to owning Sheng Shaoyou, all of it meant nothing. Because now, Mr. Shang was his, and no one could take him away. The heat in the room grew unbearable. The air thick with pheromones became suffocating. Sheng Shaoyou lay on the soft sheets, body trembling, his fever making every touch feel like fire against his skin. His mind was slipping, unable to form clear thoughts. The only thing he could cling to was the figure before him, the one who could both quench and ignite the flames consuming him. Hua Yong, overcome with years of longing, finally had him. Every nerve in his body buzzed with satisfaction, yet his heart ached from how much he wanted, how much he had craved this moment. He kissed him, tender but greedy, coaxing the disoriented alpha to yield, to surrender. Love mixed with desire in his eyes. Sheng Shaoyou, dazed and hoarse, reached out instinctively, arms wrapping around him. His words blurred, unclear, but his actions spoke louder than anything. He was not pushing Hua Yong away. He was pulling him closer. In the shadows, passion flared recklessly. The orchid-scented pheromones filled the room, dizzying, intoxicating, impossible to resist. For the first time in his life, Sheng Shaoyou, an alpha born to dominate, felt powerless. His breaths grew heavy. His lips parted as if begging for more. Yet no matter how hard he kissed, the thirst inside could not be satisfied. Hua Yong pressed down on him, his sharp jawline outlined by the dim light. His voice was low, almost dangerous. "Do you want me to hold you?" Sheng Shaoyou's eyes blurred with fever, his breath ragged. He answered without thinking, a soft, vulnerable yes. But Hua Yong was no fool. He stopped. His hand gripped Sheng Shaoyou's chin, forcing him to meet his gaze. "Look at me and think clearly. Who am I? Are you sure you want it?" Through hazy eyes, Sheng Shaoyou whispered the truth. "You are Hua Yong." That was all Hua Yong needed. Joy flickered in his eyes as his thumb brushed against Sheng Shaoyou's lips. "Mr. Sheng, do you like me? You're so annoying." Sheng Shaoyou muttered, voice cracking with hoarseness. "I hate liars and lunatics, but I like you. Very much." That was it. That was the moment Hua Yong had been waiting for. The proud alpha. The proud alpha, who had spent years keeping everyone at a distance, finally admitted what was in his heart. Hua Yong could no longer hold back. He kissed him fiercely, claiming what had always been his. Life, to Hua Yong, had always been about winning. But Sheng Shaoyou changed the game. With him, Hua Yong was willing to lose.
Willing to give everything: fortune, power, even his life.
He had been poisoned by love, and there was no cure but this man in his arms. The gland's wound glowed faintly, exuding a fragrance like bitter orange wine. Permanent. Irreversible. Sheng Shaoyou was marked forever.
Sheng Shaoyou, despite his haze, leaned forward, lips brushing Hua Yong's throat. That single act ignited a storm within him.
Hua Yong's desire deepened, every muscle straining with restraint and obsession.
The room became a battlefield of passion. The silk sheets shimmered under the light, the air electric with heat. Hands intertwined, lips collided, breaths tangled.
In Sheng Shaoyu's mind, images spun wildly, a lion on the African plains,
Marking its territory, ensuring no rival could ever come near. The metaphor was clear. Hua Yong was the lion. He had conquered, invaded, and now
he was sealing the territory with his pheromones. Enough, Sheng Shaoyou whispered hoarsely, though his trembling body betrayed the opposite. But Hua Yong could never have enough. This alpha was far too precious, too alluring, too impossible to let go. Wealth, status, legacy, none of it mattered anymore. The only thing that mattered was Sheng Shaoyou. Tears slipped down Sheng Shaoyu's flushed cheeks. He was both the hunter and the prey, both the possessor and the possessed. Completely captured, yet unwilling to resist. For Hua Yong, it was the ultimate joy and the ultimate torment. To finally have him, to finally hold him, yet still crave more. He buried his face against the pillow, murmuring softly, desperately, "Baby." The room swayed with light, their bodies tangled as though nothing outside existed. Time lost all meaning. Because in that moment, Hua Yong and Sheng Shaoyou were no longer two separate beings.
They were bound, permanently, in love, in desire, in fate, forever. And that was the story of Hua Yong and Sheng Shaoyou,
a love marked by danger, obsession, and surrender.
Their bond is as rare and priceless as the ghost orchid, something that only appears once in a lifetime. And changes everything when it does. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you see Hua Yong's devotion as true love, or do you think it crossed the line into obsession?
Share your thoughts in the comments, I'll be reading through them all. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give this video a like.
And if you love dramatic ABO tales filled with passion, power, and betrayal, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss the next upload. Every story like this reminds us that love isn't always soft or simple. Sometimes it's messy, overwhelming, and even frightening. But it's also the force that binds people together in ways they can't escape.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.